got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here. They have it up to the 35-yard line.
Go! They're on 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deuce, 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 deuce. 66,
Murray now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
36, 30. Go, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. 65, 65. Off.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
You're not ready.
Shotgun now from Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
55.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch the edge. 6 guys. Check 6.
On 1st and goal, Drake. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. K1 Short, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing now is Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jordan Hicks
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey, we are.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Kill.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 52.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Mike to the 3. Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Great. Safe. Smoke.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he's got the hook up to Moore.
Hey, let's get there.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check 4. Shift.
On 4th down, Newton being chased out left. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 27 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Cardinals take over at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. They still can't get it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Here we go, D.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Hatchet. Showing it. He's coming. We got double.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting to field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Here we go. 5:55. Come on.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. For the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Motion. Yo, 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. They get it.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and pound it in with Dre. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His second touchdown of the night as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
50, 180. Mike, express. Big stop. Here we go. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Scarlett. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey!
From the 44, Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready? 51. You can't block. Great. Block me. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. They'll try the air now with Newton.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's just me.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
First down, Murray.
I'm coming.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tighten down. There you go. Mike 55. Hey.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
I'm coming after you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Fresno. 20. Express.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good. Shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Out, 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 out. 61. Match box. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We're going to work. We're going to work. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hot 7, hot 7. Check 3. Shift.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready. Mike to Pittsburgh. 42. Hey, get in the weight room. Joker. Joker to 6. Bullet. Half.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check it out, read. Switch.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Let's see.
On second down, it's Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over
All
first
day,
and
baby,
10
let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
41-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 49.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm coming. Great. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
No, off.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We go. Check, 42's the mic. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Check 15.
On 1st down, Drake.
Check 26.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, here we go. Shift. Leo, watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Let it go.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Drake. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Deuce. 36.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slam.
Greg.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 35. Man out. 30. Here we go. Watch twist. 8. Twist. Alert flare. 8. Watch the edge. 6 guy. Check 6.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Check 25.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Yes, sir. You don't want that. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Mike 42. It's our time. Go. Check safety. Check 4. Shit.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Twist. Back. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Hey, alert 3.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
54. 6, man. Check crew. Check 43.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Steps away to his left. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Jim. Watch twist. Watch.
They'll run on first down. Drake. Tackle made by K1 Short.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 24, Murray. That is caught at the 7.
Let's go.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now a handoff for Drake. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Throwing now is Murray. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch safety creep. 66. Bullet. Ha. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gun. Express. QB's trash. Let's go. 51. 51.
Second and 5 now. Newton buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rodney Gunter able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check. Mike 51. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Under 10.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right.
Check.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch. 20. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Hey. Shift. Check. Greg.
Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got his target. That's more. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
3 down. Hey, check.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Express! Mike 51!
Out of the gun, Newton.
Don't let him breathe!
And he's got the hook up to Moore. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check pass.
Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clinton McDonald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Gun.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set. White 33. Come on. Great. Switch. 8.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to go back to more there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's call the curl. Watch the curl. Let's go. Mike. Mike 51. Set the tone.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20. Rush in. 20. Rush in. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
49, check 49, check 49.
Big edge, big edge.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Right back to Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No. Switch. Check 50. Hey, watch it.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Shift. Watch twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Hey. Check. Switch it.
On second down, here's Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, check 24.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
54. Right there. 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 31. Check 31.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to...
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Go!
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
My set! 19! 54! Woo-hoo!
On 1st down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
36!
Here's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.